See LGD Forever Young trying to dodge that lane? Like, how would they adjust to that?
I think from the Drow perspective, I think they feel like they should be able to take the lane as well because they have Treant, they have Rubik, so I think it's going to be a close laning phase. The Drow team has to lose a lane for the other team to actually have a chance.
All right, well, tower duel begins, and looks like LGD Forever Young with a sizable disadvantage here against LGD Classic.
So the player with the Chinese name is Inflame. He's playing the puck, making sure that's clear. And the mid player for LGD is maybe. Well, LFY is maybe. Sorry, LGD is maybe. I'm getting too confused. Even though
just
he's
say if you're not sure, just say LGD, and then you can always be like,
right,
well,
right,
I meant the other LGD.
Right.
You know?
So PL is maybe. I just want to point that out, even though he's not tagged up as such.
Somnus.
Oh, he's only played PL 3 times in professional. And the last time he played it was in 2016 in March.
Oh no, a cliffing old 11.
All
Slow,
right.
Painful death.
Got a fissure off though.
Are they going to kill him off quickly here? You can leave him alive as long as
you
possible,
want to give it a
right?
storm, I guess?
No? Okay. They'll just make short work of it. So, they get some wards down, but death to the Rubik.
What is Tusk's... What cosmetic does he have?
Which one?
The one that surrounds him in this
shield,
aura of... Like, he's like his own planet.
Is it Whiskey the... No, it can't be Whiskey the Stout artifact.
Like, it's one of those gem things that you could equip.
Part of Barrier Rogue. It's like a set.
Oh. Oh, it's the Orbital Decay Gem.
Yeah, it's a gem that you equip.
That is awesome.
Tron has an Enchantress that also has this, like, glow thing around the hero.
It's in the fist, yeah. Okay. Well, we get underway here with the lanes. So it is the puck in Flame headed to the off lane. They're going to run Monet safe lane. 11 going to be doing some fissure blocking here bottom, at least for now. Doesn't look like anything too unusual with this laning setup. We got the Ka, but not the Lay. No kill.
Now they're saying it for our benefit. Do they say ping in Chinese? If it's just ping?
Sometimes they say MS. But, yeah.
I always thought it was cool how they use like some English words for stuff that can't be described that well in Chinese.
Such as?
Such as ping.
Ping.
What else do they say? Like bye-bye? They say bye-bye? Well, there is a good way to say it, but they still say bye-bye anyways. Bye-bye, I don't know.
McDonald's.
So much cooler.
They type
McDonald's is McDonald's in every language.
They have like their own way of pronouncing it.
麦当劳.
Yeah, close.
Oh my god.
Savage, wrecked. Brutal, savage, wrecked.
Everyone getting their chat wheel out of their system, you know, better now than during the game.
Oh, I love it during the game.
What lines are missing from the chat wheel that are like must adds for you guys? Is there anything? Do we have all the best lines in the chat wheel?
I'm sure there's some good Lumi lines in there.
There's a lot of...
My lines never make grammatic sense, so like, it's just hard to add. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Andy.
Yo, can we get some top shelf Lumi if we're going to have a longer pause
please
here?
don't.
No, you don't want it?
Not when I'm here.
Not when
Maybe in the later shift.
Okay. Well, I don't want to. I don't want
Every
to.
time
I don't want to air it. If
Can
you
you
don't wanna
live
air it.
translate for us?
Translate for you. You could turn on the YouTube closed captioning and have that translate for you. I'm sure it'll be perfectly.
Oh,
how did he saw me?
How did he saw me?
I
Was that
like,
even
I
a
like the
temp-
Harriet Tubman Train to Freedom.
Yeah, I like that
That
one
was
too.
probably my favorite.
But
line.
when do you even like apply that?
When you're quelling blading through the trees,
Yeah.
dude.
That happens every game, I'm sure.
When you juke through the trees.
Okay.
When you're Sand King and every time you burrow strike.
True. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
wait, I forgot I'm actually the camera guy here. Sorry about that, guys. Was enjoying our conversation too much. But it is a first blood to LFY with that cliffing. Well done by the Rubik, and now the lanes get underway. So you're going to be running this tri-lane, trying to catch this puck out, who has skilled the orb. Orb back to safety. Apu, giving the old tree punch to Yao, half his health gone. Just like that. Not fun for him. Kale continue.
So as the LGD top lane, the way that it's looking right now, I'm not sure how often the two supports gets to leave, because if they do leave, I think the Tree and Puck will just beat the Sven. If they don't leave, then I feel like the stacking might be a little bit hard to come by for the Sven down the line.
So you feel like LFY just kind of have the edge either way.
Right.
Either the economy suffers or the lane suffers.
Yeah, Ben, do you agree or?
Yeah, I agree. The lane suffers either way.
The power of the tree and the Puck with the drow, or
I think you can have the Tusk roam though. I think you can just keep Cuddle Sven.
Okay.
And just spam them down, right? And just, and they have a Sentry Ward already. I think you just have to be able to at least get level 2, hopefully level 3 on Keeper, and just keep spamming out the wave, and then this way your Tusk can move around, and then your Keeper can stack in. But I think if Keeper leaves the lane, they just lose the lane.
Yeah, they need to roam mid, right? Because I think one of the advantages of a PL mid is that his ability to assist in a dive is so powerful. Your lands, you just like rush in. And if you have like an Ice Shard there, you're probably killing the Storm. So that is the =1 place that I think Touch needs to go to early on.
It's just tough for him though, because Phantom Lancer can't really harass. He doesn't have CMara, he's not going to have Chakra.
True.
He doesn't have Bottle that early, so he can't actually... You can't right-click
You
a
can't
Storm.
spam Lances, yeah.
So there's no way for him to actually get him in kill range, is what it seems like. Bottom lane also is not looking very good for LGD, but 2-on-1.
But it comes down to whether PL gets shreds or not. That is the,
Yep, that
the ultimate factor.
is what happens here.
What? So I was eating noodles, but what is the logic between the treads again?
If you're not right-clicking people as PL, you're not doing anything.
why is it when you're like eating noodles, like your brain just stops working?
I'm just trying to enjoy my noodles.
So do you go into like a noodle frenzy or something? Or?
That's how those Korean girls really enjoy food. Like, yeah, you go back to the camera. Just quickly rush back to your mouse.
Hey, I'm trying to have a conversation here, man. You know, I want to understand the noodle magic.
LD is very well mannered in real life while having conversation. Like he looks at your face and everything. That's why when the game starts, he
Panic.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah,
will,
eye contact's
we will
not
panic
a
too.
Chinese thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very American thing.
Like I think when the first couple years I came to America, like when people were looking at my face, I'm like, is he trying to intimidate me? Is that what's happening here? Is this like a sign of dominance? And then later found out, oh, that's just like being nice. So that was
sign of dominance. Jesus.
You know, it's like they're staring down. That's why my dad does me.
I mean, it's true with like some animals, like with cats, for example. Like if you like stare at them, like it scares them. You know, like blinking is like it makes you vulnerable. You know, because when you close your eyes, in theory, like your senses are more limited. So it's a way to like show affection. My cats always stare at me. They're kind of feral.
I saw your cats the other day. They're very cute.
And they're very afraid.
No, they let me pat them this time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's quite rare.
I took a picture of them.
You're a cat whisperer.
I am a cat person.
Can I see? Can you send me that picture?
Yeah. I have right here.
See, the thing is, like, they don't like me because I'm the guy who takes them to the vet. So they're like used to me anytime I grab them, it's, you know, too many of those times have been bad memories.
Scroll to the right.
Oh.
The other cat doesn't. The white one really likes me. The other one's like, get off. Yeah, they can't.
This is Munchkin.
They're both white.
This is Rascal.
The gingery white one doesn't like me. The ginger white one.
That's more than I've pet Munchkin in like 2 months.
You gotta get some pet action going, dude.
Well, I rescued them kind of late. Like, cats are supposed to be socialized in like the first 6 weeks. Once you get to like 8 to 10 weeks, if they haven't already like gotten comfortable with humans, they tend to always be afraid of them. And they weren't like rescued until they were like 12 weeks or something. Not quite fully feral, but definitely not
Through time.
socialized properly. Yeah.
Why are you giving me a look, Ben?
I'm trying to intimidate you.
Sign of dominance right now. I'm getting a little intimidated right now.
I'm just trying to be nice.
But you're not even having it only works if you're having a conversation.
Lumi doesn't seem very.
What if I'm just paying attention to you?
Okay,
I can't just look at you in the eyes?
I guess so.
When is it too much? Like, when is it too much eye contact? And it goes from like being friendly to being
like creepy.
When you're in a
fucked
public
up.
bathroom.
When you're in a public.
That's definitely messed up.
All right, yeah, the threshold varies based on the circumstances,
Location,
right? Yeah.
Location, yeah. Public bathroom's definitely a no-go.
Where else? Where's like the definite no eye contact situations?
What if?
When you're driving a car,
Okay.
it's also definite no eye contact.
What if like?
Even if you're at a stoplight, then it's okay, right? Surely
You
a
don't
little
stare at them.
a little wink, you know, a little nod, little
I
sign of
never
a little
wink at
wave.
Wait. Like if we pull up to the stoplight at the same time, and I just look at you, isn't that like a challenge?
It's a dominance.
Like
thing.
we're
you can't
racing,
look
right?
away first, you know.
Don't.
Then you got to rev the engine.
I usually just let them go. It's like this.
I see. I thought that's how all the initial D movies started. You just like look at them at the stoplights, and then the race commences.
Sometimes. If it's like 4 a.m., yeah.
So overall, looks like we're having it's the haves and have-nots. This mid lane everybody's got, and the rest of the they're struggling a little bit for the early CS. They're gonna be under some pressure here from Mr. Afu. Sven comes in quickly, rooted up though, and they're actually gonna make a go of that. Sven, these tree punches are far too powerful. Beautiful body blocks from Inflame and kill secured.
Wow, he's actually not even level 2 yet? Oh my goodness.
No
I thought he
war
had
cry.
Yeah.
Nice takedown there.
War cry stuff live. Yao can't even get the bounty rune. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yao might
Afu's
die
gonna
here.
get another. Ooh, close call.
Is he gonna die here? Did I have detection for him?
He's tree.
Tree is so obnoxious, but at least he got that ward.
Yeah, they have gotten a double D ward off on him. 1 sentry, 1 obs.
Yao can't even go home.
He's like one punch away from getting rooted and then another punch to death. Oh
Is
my
Afu
god.
gonna dive this? Is he gonna tango his
don't
way
think he
through?
knows
Is he gonna make a big play? No, he's just gonna go for Victoria instead, who has the snowball, has the shards, and they chain up these stuns here a little bit. Afu likely going down. He just mans up on Victoria. Now the shards coming out. Big commitment from Inflame. He wants a piece of that tusk. The orb secures it on a killing spree in the offlane. He could maybe even turn back for Yao after salving up here. Has the stick charges as well. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, 11 going for the TP out. Barely going to make it. One more auto attack, and down he would have gone. LFY crushing these side lanes early.
Dude, this is some 5 out of 7 camera control right now, dude.
5 out of 7.
That's the perfect score.
Huh?
One would say it's lit.
One would say.
Oh,
Super. Caught out.
damn,
No.
what a shard.
Easy. For Victoria, looking like Jarex there.
Victoria is one of my favorite supports from China. Because he can actually play Wisp. That's a rarity
In China.
in China.
It's not as rare as it used to be. I mean, there was a period where Chinese teams like literally did not run.
Well, he can actually play Wisp well. Not he doesn't do the okay. I'm just gonna sit behind people. He can actually like make stuff happen as Wisp, which I think is very rare.
And Flame can maybe make some things happen here top if they're not careful.
Why have there been no Meepo players in China? There's like literally 0 Meepo players.
Even in pubs.
No, in competitive.
Who's like the big Meepo pub? Who's like the WeHop China?
There isn't one.
No.
I don't think so.
Not even in pubs?
Yeah, there was like a 2 weeks where Meepo was a top pick across all regions, and a Chinese player played it, and I was able to cast those games. I'm like, yeah, this is not. This is like a 6K pub Meepo. It's not even good. Yeah, they
Not
just
even
don't
good.
get it, or don't have enough practice, I suppose.
They just don't get
They
it.
just
They
don't
just
get
don't get it, dude.
Language thing.
Yeah, we need we had to go there and look at them in the eyes.
Soulfully. Oh, this puck might be in a little trouble. Throw the orb. Well, just barely jaunt in time. LGD almost chained him down. And meanwhile, in the trees, old 11. Being hounded a little bit, gets off the enchant totem, but DDC there to cut him off. Looking for the body blocks, gets the lift, brings him down, and goes for the TP. Not going to happen. Good kill for LFY as these lanes are starting to spiral out of control for LGD. Getting out farmed pretty heavily, too.
I mean, I wonder what the major difference is for the Shaker, right? Last game we saw Shaker being very successful, even though he was up against, you know, the Shadow Shaman and everything.
He's not doing a side pool.
Yeah, I guess. And also he got cliffed at level 1. I guess that also doesn't help.
Let's give him, you know, let's.
Well, that didn't actually really hurt his lane at all, right? He gave it to Puck.
I
Puck got
guess.
first blood.
Yeah.
So
It hurt his morale then, okay?
That's true.
It's tilt worthy.
So getting smacked by a tree and losing a fifth of your HP. That's.
He's almost got
very
100 damage already. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. As soon as that war cry is ending, you can also see like Afu is ready to get aggressive here. Lane is pushing a bit though, so not going to go for it just yet.
Oh yeah, they didn't cut down all the trees at the start. That would have helped a lot too.
A little deforestation.
We can't hide.
Fresh sentry planted down. That tree is still proving to be quite the pest. And Super is just free
Whoa,
farming mid.
Oh. Yeah, Afu can just do whatever he wants in this top lane. Keeper can't pull. They can't go for kills, and Sven is in danger of dying if Keeper leaves.
Keeper can't really farm and stack either, you know, which... Well,
Yeah, there is actually 0 stacks on the left side of jungle. I don't think the Shaker is also stacking, so Sven is gonna have trouble catching you back up.
And they're not... Well, I don't think stacking Ancients any... Oh, there is one double stack of Ancients.
Okay.
But that was Victoria roaming on mid. Keeper is not feeling very effective. Meanwhile, LFY making a move here with DDC. Not yet scouted, I don't believe. Now they have the coil. They deployed on Ame. He's going to try to war cry away, but if DDC gets this lift, with the tree punch comboed up a little bit, kind of stacks the lockdown there, but doesn't seem like it'll matter. The war cry wearing off a couple more auto attacks. They just barely poke him down. Death by the Fairy Dragon. And Puck is at 900 gold with Tread's Wand in the off lane. Raindrops now grabbed, and either a fast Veil or Blink on the horizon.
Okay, Phantom Meister has Trez queued up. This is the beginning. This is it right here, boys and girls.
Somnus.
Come on, maybe you can carry this with Treads. He knows. He knows about the Treads.
I mean, I think they're losing. You can make the argument at least 2 out of 3 lanes.
I think they're getting dumpstered
Yeah.
in 2 of their lanes.
So I don't know if Phantom Lancer is the hero you want to put your chips on.
I already did, dude.
You already did.
I already did.
That's true.
It's the honorable way.
Well, let's hope this goes well for you, Ben.
The Treads is the equivalent of him looking you into the eye.
Ben is a gambler. He likes to bet.
Sometimes.
Often can be found lurking in the den of some casino at any event.
Sometimes.
So,
Yeah, I didn't see Ben at all at Mill.
yeah, well, you know where he
I could
was.
find him at, you know.
I mean, there was a casino in the hotel.
Right.
So. Are you
I ate Jollibee
successful,
like
Ben?
3 times. That was great. No one is successful. They're a liar.
So why do you play?
Hang out with people.
For the thrill?
All my degenerate friends are there.
Ben's a social gambler.
I am a social gambler.
Yeah.
Drow is actually not that farmed though. Or where are her items? I guess she just has treads.
She's got 800 gold banked.
Yep.
Doing alright.
She actually seems a little bit scared though. Afu does find old 11. He could be in a pickle here.
Damn it. Gonna start this off with the Frost Arrows. They do have the silence, but Gust will not come out in time. Now the root. And Monet able to gun 11 down. Meanwhile, while that was happening, Yao also got picked off in the top lane. Coil not even committed for that, so they punish the Keeper of the Light, trying to hide behind the trees, but doing so is only going to get harder this game with a Storm that is yet to leave his mid lane and a Puck that fast approaches a Blink. It's going to be a very difficult Keeper game. It's looking like a great game for all the LFY cores, and, well, meanwhile, there's a PL with Treads.
In PL we trust.
Your faith is sorely misplaced, Ben Wu. Perhaps. Coil was just now
Oh
dropped,
my
and
goodness.
LFY losing 1 in a 2v4. They'd better at least get this Puck kill. Echo has to be committed, but committed it will be.
Dang.
That's a pretty big kill for a Shaker because he had a 4-kill streak, so Shaker is that much closer to Blink.
And Puck did not have the gold for the Blink yet.
Yeah, so.
Still though, bottom lane abandoned. Free push for Monet. A lot of damage on this tower.
All right, so real talk for a second. You say PL has creds. Like, who can he actually run on and kill, right? Drow Ranger has Gus.
It's more about the concept than the practicality.
I see.
This is getting a little too philosophical for my
Oh,
taste.
does that mean? Oh, okay.
Nice
He made
pick
it
off.
across the cliff.
But Gorman, you're a
Doug Gorman.
philosophy major.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I'm sick of it. I had all college education worth. That's enough for one lifetime.
Uh-oh, Sven.
But that was real philosophy, Lumi. Not Dota philosophy.
I'm surprised they went back for that kill. Like Storm had what 40% in his mana pool.
But Arcane Rune.
I
It makes
mean,
it like 70%.
doesn't help your ball lightning too much.
Ain't no need a ball.
Okay. Yeah, you just get Blink on Storm. You don't need a ball at all.
Learn from the best, man.
I'm always balling.
All right.
So too is in flame here in the top lane. He's got the orb. Ooh. Oh, almost gets the maybe kill.
Oh, that's a bait.
Maybe with the stick up. And Super with the counterplay. Big ball lightning forward has the arcane rune
Oh,
of Doom.
where
Another
was the
ball.
bait?
Another kill. Easy for Super.
I'm disappointed in that PL illusion micro.
All right, so Cuckoo, you know how he plays his PL? Once he uses his first double ganger, he hotkeys the two individual illusions that you create. One of them takes the same damage as your hero, but deals none, and the other one deals damage, but takes more. So you're supposed to hotkey the one that takes the same damage as your hero.
And pretend it's your hero.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why Cuckoo always make the biggest play. And I mean, what you say that his last PL game was in March 2016?
Yep.
Not a PL player, dude. He just don't know.
He knows about the treads at least.
Well, you know, Lumi. That's why you're here.
I mean, I'm a scrub, so I
You're a theory god.
Oh.
Good silence on the mid lane. They're going to find maybe. They burst him down. LFY with a huge pick. And, oh, by the way, Rubik. Level 6 already. Great spells to steal here. They want a piece of this Fen. They might just find him. The haste on an inflame. They can't afford to lose Ame. This is another gigantic pick for LFY. Another tree punch secures it. They are just rampaging over this dire jungle. Already a 5k gold lead. Super threatening to dive the tower. Yao will scout him out there through the tree line, but Gandalf just cowers in the corner. And they're going to scan. He knows. He goes for it. Screw it, man. Super's going in.
Wait.
Doesn't quite have the vision, but he knows there's someone in the area. He's about to find good old Yao. Hey, buddy. How you doing? He walks right back into the Remnant and into certain doom. 13-3. It's going to be a quick game at this rate, gentlemen.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a Drow tournament where for every team, just like first two picks Drow +1.
There's a blink though.
A big debut by old 11. DDC though, sharding himself back into the trees, but maybe able to track him down with the lance. Could have been a big swag play. Not the case, sadly.
I'll take that.
I mean, normally if it's a really big Drow tournament, Drow just starts getting banned.
Yeah. Then you're letting these like amazing 4-position heroes through, right?
I can get down with that. That's
Okay.
exciting. Who doesn't like Night Stalker running around the map and wreaking chaos?
They smoke with the Shaker blink. They do have Echo up. Inflame.
They would love this inflame kill. He doesn't get out in time with the orbit. 11 will pounce. Could have jaunted back there. Didn't see it coming though. We'll get punished for it. Afu was a bit late to wrap around mid and reveal the rotation. So
Might get the chicken though. He's in position for the
Okay.
chicken.
You can root it. There you go.
Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant's bottom tower
Tree is a
under attack.
courier sniping expert.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
11 though, making plays here from the off lane. Kind of brings back the old E-home a little bit. When they were really doing well last year, it was
Radiant's
old
bottom
11
tower has
making the
fallen.
plays.
Yeah, they dropped the old.
Well, he's not playing with Lanham anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
As that team got better, like everyone started adding old to their name. Like at first it was just old chicken, and then it was old 11. There was at least one other player on the team who had old as well. I don't know if it was Lanham. Everyone knows he's old anyway. But he's a father. Very proud of his son. I believe actually it's his daughter, but yeah, he loved showing pictures of his kid.
I remember I was joking with, I rode back with him from one of the major events, and I was talking to him, and he had like just recently had his kid, and he was like captaining his team and stuff. I was like, oh, now you pretty much have like 6 children, because, or what was it, 5 children, because it was like his kid and his 4 teammates. And then he looked at me like really, really scared. He's like, what do you mean?
And in that moment, you knew.
I was like, relax. you don't have 5 kids. And then I had to explain it to him that he has to babysit his teammates, and then he looked a lot more relieved.
Oh, he's lived a full life.
The funnier moment was right before that.
Big
he's
jump here.
my
Commitment
God.
for Mr. Maybe.
So dead.
LFY will crush him.
They are done for, dude. At least this early game. And then if they get Roche, which it looks like they soon will, with this medallion pickup onto the tree. This is tower number 4 down.
And they're getting the items to keep this going further. The Dragonlance on the Drow working maybe towards that Hurricane Pike. But for now, thinking of a Silver Edge pickup, and LFY just keep the push going. Meanwhile, LGD, they're too afraid to actually go for the towers, even though LFY have shown 5 mid. Now they're missing. Tree could be sneaking up on you. Puck could be about to jump you. Storm could be lunging in, so they can't even really do anything to split
Oh, they
push.
see Shaker mid. He's getting jumped on. He just walked past an Invis rune. Sorry, he has an Invis rune. Walked past Sentry. If he walks back mid, he might just get lifted.
Not the good kind either. All right, LFY. 14-5, pretty cruisy game so far for them. Any sense of urgency? Are they just content to take it slow?
Just don't clump. Don't get echoed into Stormbolt, into Cleave. That's bad. That's when the bad things start happening.
Bad.
That's bad. But it can happen. And it has happened a lot. Especially when you go for things like Roche without good vision. They don't actually have good proper vision around Roche, so they could potentially go for it too prematurely. And LGD could go for a smoke play.
They have Tree,
They have
though.
Tree, right? Yeah, he just stands outside.
They do have Tree, but I've seen some... Oh my god, Sven is dead.
That is a very easy kill for LFY.
They are not handling this Tree well at all. He is just owning them. Lanes to attempt the split pushes.
I still think my favorite Lana moment was was it WPC Ace, where he just smashed like the monitor smash, where he just hit the table so hard, the reverse all kill from 0-3 to 4-3.
You casted that event, right? Like it was how long was it? 8 hours.
It was like
casting?
it was actually a 12-hour broadcast for one series. 7 games. There was a 2-hour lunch break in the middle. There were decent pauses in between each. Some of the games were pretty long. That was me, Winter, and Lysander. Old TriCast, but they have found the tree. You said they're not good at handling them? I beg to differ, says LGD, at least for now, but maybe he's pretty low here. He'll get earned up. DDC making the jump forward. He really wanted that fissure. He'll get the enchant totem. Now Super in danger. A little more ball action, but not enough. The diffusal blades here. This is where PL can really start to heat up. They have managed to control the Shaker. They'll bring him down. But now looking for DDC. Nothing to stop that TP. He'll get out of there. A 2-for-1.
That was so greedy from Shaker. He snowballed onto the Rubik. Instead of just killing the Rubik, he blinked onto the Drow Ranger, got gusted, and died.
They're going back in. Silence. Coil. Commitment. The follow-up. Silence. But the snowball save. Not enough. Super comes in. Balling back. And he will quickly counterplay that. Make it a 3-for-2 overall.
Was that a miscue a little bit by the snowball? Because he grabbed the PL. He could have just hit him inside a little bit longer to wear off the silence, right? And then he could double ganger out.
Yeah, Storm is still at a little mana, so maybe he dies anyway, but gives you a fighting chance. Well, here's the medallion in action, as you guys mentioned. Straight into the Roche pit. Storm hit so hard. Already 200 damage in auto attack, just with those 2 talents and the Drow. Did lose a couple of Bloodstone charges in that last fight. Slight silver lining for LGD. Very slow.
Oh, one thing to mention is that it's really nice as a Rubik player to be playing with Drow, because at level 10, you essentially get your left side of the Talon tree for free because you have Drow Aura. So generally, you take the plus damage because you could just like hit creeps a little bit faster through the neutral. But now he gets both. He takes the right side of the tree.
Think of how fast you could hit creeps with both of them.
Yeah, but sometimes you're dead and you still get GPM when you're dead, so. But you're right, you could get, plus 120 damage. And
Incrementally, it's nothing. Super with an Aegis. Looking to cinch the news on LGD's chances in this game. They are just losing towers left and right. They need a big echo.
And they're giving up some free Bloodstone charges. Super right back to where he was. Almost 11 charges now. Things are still spiraling away from LGD, and they're going to make a move now on the mid lane, perhaps. These silences have been brutal for maybe, but the counterplay is here. Big Daddy Sven gets in on the action. The follow-up comes through with the fissure. The Echo, huge commitment for the draw. She's not dead yet. She has the Hurricane Pike. Will eventually drop, but they get nothing in return for now. They want to make something happen with the overgrowth, but where's the follow-up? The team's not there. The tree just sacrifices himself. Sentry got dropped. I think it was after he overgrowth. Not entirely sure. It's a little choppy. But by the way, he'll drop as well. Didn't have enough heroes, I guess, to take that fight.
Wait, so LGD wins the fight, they get 2 kills, they even got the overgrowth out for free, but they decide they can't push the tower.
They are still very weak.
Okay, I mean, that mid tower, that's gonna be the lowest it's ever gonna be, right? Tree's gonna heal it back up, so I don't know. It's gonna be rough for LGD if the small fights you win, that you can't even get more off of it.
You want LFY to fight into you though, not the other way around.
That's true. That's definitely true.
Like the way you get back into the game is when they push and then they die.
Oh my god, they really hate Maybe. Calling for backup. He is going to be able to doppelganger towards safety. And now the turnaround on the puck. The Storm completely whiffed his initial ball lightning, and LFY still dove for it. Very ambitious and will be punished. Another death for the puck.
Slow and safe. The LGD way.
So what is the kind of the threshold we're looking at for LGD when they could actually, like, what item are we waiting for them to actually be able to now make the offense instead of just waiting for LFY to come at them?
BKB on Sven. Is that it?
One big Echo Slam. I don't think it's that item dependent. Yeah, maybe BKB on Sven if I had to choose an item. But it's more so game flow. LFY, like, they have thrown a fair amount of bodies, I would say, towards LGD. And the gold lead is slowly spewing back towards the way of LGD.
Do you guys feel there's a clear late game advantage for either team? Seems like it is slowing down. Not obvious that LFY can end it anytime soon.
Usually I favored a non-draw team. And in this case, I think the Storm is probably going to be able to pick up the slack, but I still usually favor the non-draw team just because she usually has trouble keeping marksmanship up.
Yeah. Kato getting Axe to me is also a big swing. Allows your team to play in.
Oh, they scout out DDC here. He did not manage to blink out in time. Caught by the Walrus Punch, but now the turnaround. Storm comes rushing in with the double damage rune and a head full of steam. Locking out the Shaker will finish off 11. Now Victoria forced to retreat. Should make it back to safety, but another Bloodstone charge. Still the Aegis online. Super. Back to where he started.
The Shaker's the big kill too. Shaker's like their only real big playmaker at the moment. No one else can really, like, Tusk can, yeah, he can cast his spells, but he can't actually kill anyone. Storm can just react quickly enough, so can Puck.
And Sven is not really farmed enough, it feels like, to make kills happen.
Nah, he needs a buddy.
LFY are going to group up here. Squad of 3, looking to push. They know the Shaker's down still for 5 seconds. They can maybe scout him rotating with Afu. Camping out the bottom lane. They leave the puck towards top, hoping for an easy support snipe. Yeah, would be a tasty treat if he dares to head to that lane, but he's sticking back a little bit further. Meanwhile, Super making the moves, jumping, but into the shrine he went. That is a big committed jump forward and might get punished on the way out. Super, dead once. Can they kill him a second time? They've got the Echo. Will 11 go for it? No, the silence, the coil could prevent it all. They managed to lock Super down somehow through the Puck's counterplay. It wasn't in time, and they will get that kill on the Storm and the Puck. There's a cherry on top. Now DDC, his turn to march in and go for a quick little feed, and even through the Kale, he will fall. LFY, well, they did manage to get the tower. Bottom lane now, Monet. Perhaps he's next on the list. Snowball takes a long journey towards the well. Not going to make it there, though. That was a series of very unfortunate events for LFY.
They did a lot of damage to that tier 3 bottom, though. So it's not... I guess that's a silver lining. But Storm back down to 8 Bloodstone charge. He's about to finish his BKB, so his him getting pressured by the Diffusal Blade is going to soon to end. Yeah, I think we still need some big echoes from the Shaker to really give him the edge in these fights.
Sven wants his BKB.
The Treads PL magic.
Yeah.
It's coming
I
alive here.
believe, dude.
Yeah.
I believed.
How much does Sven BKB actually matter though? Because they have Overgrowth and Frost Arrow to control him. There's a lot of ability to kite him in the team fights.
I think it's more to like the threat of his damage is pretty
So you have to
big.
position yourself pretty awkwardly in the fights.
Well, he can get a lot of front-loaded bursts, right?
Right.
You
Oh,
you can
11.
still
This
swing
is
at
a
the start.
big kill if they can find him. Overgrowth is ready. Apu gonna try to slow him down, but
Okay.
the Yule Scepter dodges the
I mean, Storm
Overgrowth.
could-
Needs to punch him. He's not gonna get the punch off in time. Now a big ball lightning forward super again off the mark with the ball
Oh
lightning,
my
and he
goodness.
somehow miraculously makes it out.
Here's the thing, Storm was just walking towards that fight. He could have zipped like 5 seconds ago. I just wonder why what he's waiting for.
Oh, Puck has gem now.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Goldley's pretty close now. They lose one fight, they lose this gem. It is LGD favored. And Roshan is respawning pretty soon. And I don't know if LGD FY are in a comfortable enough position to actually just walk into it before a 5v5 engagement has even
Radiant
started.
structures are fortified.
Yeah, there's Manta finish on maybe as well. I know you say you didn't like it, Ben, but
It's good versus their line.
yeah, there's a lot of silences that he could take off.
2 silence and overgrowth. As long as he gets treads, dude. My man.
All right.
Look how suave he looks in those treads. What a majestic creature. They will make their move here on the puck, and
Oh my
11
God,
finds
that's the gem.
another. And what do you know? It's the gem.
Oh my god, LGD FY, the throws.
Well,
not
the-
really a throw, but
The order was delivered. And Lady Ruru smiling here
Oh,
on LGD
LD.
Classic.
LD.
No, LGD just finding pick after pick. The game is crumbling for LFY.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
yeah.
It just.
Thank you, Ben.
oh, yeah.
That is correct. I have nothing of value to add here.
At least he's, he's honest about it. He's not bullshitting. That's what I like about you, Ben.
My mom told me not to lie. I took that to heart. She
You lie when you play
emblazoned
Mafia.
that. Yeah.
That's
apparently-
kind of the objective.
That is
so-
the objective. It's part of the game. But I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just saying you were pretty good at it in Mafia, which makes me feel like those skills may have been polished.
Oh, that's because I'm town. When I'm Mafia, I'm awful. But when I'm town, I can be honest.
Is this the long con? Are you just trying to convince people now
Yep.
you're town?
Ben's
for the
playing
next one?
Mafia
Yeah.
even now.
Yep.
As, yeah.
He's lying even
My mom
now.
actually didn't even tell me that.
Ben doesn't have a mom.
I want to say that's not true, but I didn't actually get to meet your mom in Manila,
Oh.
even though you promised.
Jack
so
did.
I'm gonna go with Gorman here. Ben
Doug
Wu
Gorman,
didn't-
excuse you.
Doug Gorman.
Radiant's
Get it right,
middle
Lumi.
tower is under attack.
LGD looking to get it right here as they look for the initiation. LFY. Oh, this puck, he keeps on getting caught. Do they have the follow-up? Coming in with the fissure, but a decent positioning with the shards. It protects him for now. He's able to make it away. Yule Scepter coming through. They're going to lock that Sven down during BKB. Overgrowth now deployed. Afu completely cutting the Sven out. Can they finish him off, though? Orbing to the left. Storm jumping to the right. They have managed to bring down the Sven. Huge kill for LFY, but they need a little more, maybe. Rampages through the back lines. Locks onto DDC. Shreds him. Back. Now looking for more. The puck. It's injured, too. That is the face shift away from the Echo Slam. He will survive through this somehow, some way. LFY getting multiple kills. Monet making a beautiful artistic portrait of LGD's overextension now, looking for a little bit more. The blink is ready in just a second. We'll even need it. Yao is down and the gem has been reclaimed.
What on earth was that? Ame didn't pop his BKB when he went in. And then he got gusted. And then they lost the kill on the puck. The puck just came around and destroyed them. Pretty good play by Afu, though. He kited the Sven, as you mentioned, during the majority of his BKB. Well
That
played,
was
sir.
that was a 10-second BKB, right? Like
That was the
yeah.
10-second BKB.
Guys, I missed the fight recap.
It's fine. Your play-by-play
I ain't
made up for it. If this was a Valve event, that would have been added to the next chat wheel. I don't even know what the fuck he said.
I was trying
know
to
what
say
that sounded.
thwack, but it's a little hard
I
to
mean,
say that
close
like
enough.
20 times.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. I thought you were doing like PL's sound when he like.
I thought
right-clicked.
that's what
yeah.
it was. Yeah.
It's pretty accurate.
I was trying to. I'm not LD Pixel yet, though.
That's the next evolution.
Someday. I heard they're not recruited anymore, Pixel Pipeline.
He's just waking an OD for life.
Yeah. It's just, well, Wakey's retired, right?
Oh, is he?
I
So it's
mean,
just
I
OD.
haven't seen him cast.
Uh-oh. Daytime, gonna be a big deal. 1:30, and that's when they do have the Ags. But
LGD have the
Oh,
position
Tree?
here, but Tree, scratch that, is going to catch them out first. The coil committed, but do they follow this up? They really don't want to fight into this LGD death ball. And instead, the Tree's in trouble now. Roll.
GG.
Chase from PL.
How do they not
No
have
detection,
dust?
because they lost
Yao,
the gem.
Yao spent all his money on the Ags, and then he bought 2 sentries.
But Victoria, he's out of money as well. Man, this Tree is just killing them. You were saying it in the context of the laning phase, but since then he's like initiating his counter defend, he's courier sniping.
Yeah. If they get the gem though with the Ags, then this tree is not a big deal.
I mean, I would say the damage is already done, and he's gonna get blink soon.
Oh sure, I definitely agree.
Storm. Hello, Storm. Goodbye. Meanwhile, though, this does open space elsewhere as they try to make their move on 11, and guess who it is? It's Afu! Catching him out once more. Ball forward. Commitment for the Shaker. They'll get the kill, too, and even managed to steal the Fissure, but from behind comes the Sven with the Cleaver. He's been locked down for now. Will he get off a couple more auto attacks in this fight? That's really all they need to finish off Super. He's going to BKB. Not sure where he's going with that, though. He's out of mana. Poked down anyway, and Bloodstone deny in the end. So that's the 10-second charge. And now the thwacking can commence. I'm not even trying anymore.
At least they didn't lose the gem. By the way, Puck is closing into finishing that axe, so Sven's brief reign of supposed terror is about to end really soon. I don't know what Ame is going to do in these fights.
Dude, those shards actually pushed Drow to the other side. And then she was away from the Sven. It was BKB on BKB wars.
Well, this is perhaps the trump card in the great BKB wars, the Ags and the Puck.
Under attack.
He's been getting jumped a lot.
Yep. He's actually so farmed.
And still quite fun.
PL has blink too. Gotta get on top of that Drow Ranger.
Yeah, that's the plan.
The LGD feels like they have a lot more sustained damage output.
It's
in these fights.
daytime.
But creeping in. DDC with the blink dagger. Ready? 11. Threatening to leap. Monet handing back on the high ground.
They know something.
But these ancients, oh, they're juicy. Perhaps a bit too much. They're going to make their move. Is there a counterplay? Coil comes through, catches everyone, but no follow-up whatsoever. Phase shift. Jump out. Get the hell away. They did commit to spend BKB for that. They're going to just make sure that coil indeed breaks and stuns them.
If it wasn't sure that he had Ags, they definitely know now.
Oh, we're going to see a big puck play here. Are we going to see a Storm Aegis snipe? They may try for it, get the vision from the orb. The timing could be nice. Here comes the jump. He goes for it, and Afu leaping in. Aegis snatched by the Dire, but they didn't get the last hit on the Roche. They got the more important thing here. That is the Aegis. They also kill off Afu in the process. Tree down and LGD on the hunt. They surge forward onto mid.
Tree being down means a tier 2 is probably going to go down, guarantee as well. No living arm to keep that up.
Maybe God with the quick fingers there. Managed to snatch the cheese and the Aegis.
Nice.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
All right, so basically no more lead for LFY now, guys. Can they come back? Are they a good high ground team? Is this a comeback lineup?
Radiant's
is
middle tower is under attack.
Not a great comeback lineup, but it can come back with it. As if Storm retains all his Bloodstone charges and keeps getting fat.
Yeah.
But Drow is petering off a little bit. Ooh, she's going for Ags. Going for late game, Ags Maelstrom.
I'll take that.
The anti-PL.
I'm not sure whether she could stay alive long enough in these fights to actually make that build work.
DDC, another catch perhaps. The Fisher's on the wrong side, but that's what Blink Daggers are for. LGD, grab another. They're just getting too many of these pickoffs.
Radiant's bottom
Non-stop.
tower is
Yeah.
under attack. Radiant's bottom
It's
tower
been,
has
like,
fallen.
ever since, I guess that was, what, like the 20-something minute mark, there's just been all these easy little picks for LGD.
Yeah, it's just tiny picks on supports into cores. They've been using their smokes much better though. I think they hoarded it for pretty much the 20 to 25 minute phase of the game after Shaker had blink, so they can make big moves. There's not really a good reason for them to smoke early on in the game, but them losing the first Aegis, or the first Aegis that has been lost to them, is a very bad sign, I think, of things to come.
Here comes LGD creeping up on the bottom lane, looking for the leap onto Monet, and they're going to find him too. Again, the quick catch, instantly carved up by Ame.
No buyback.
The Shaker
See ya.
Fissure is just destroying them too. Like the thing about the Shaker Fissure is that you know if you can commit to the fight or not. There are occasions where you blink in an echo and the dude's already BKB'd, but if you Fissure first, they can't BKB yet.
They're trying to split push here, Storm on the top lane, but they're not going to do it as fast as the Sven PL duo, quickly chewing their way right through the living armor and looking now for the first lane of Rax, the puck, silence initiation. Not wanting to commit the coil just yet. LGD will clean up this lane. Do they catch anyone trying to TP home? Maybe Storm can make something happen. He's almost gotten the tower down, but 11's in position, looking for the leap, thinking about the echo, a swing, and the miss. Super was ready, and he falls out in time.
Still got the Batrax. Or a little bit of it. Yeah, there you go.
And now Shrines, LGD are cruising.
Man, imagine if Storm had that Drought Aura. I think he would have been able to rack them.
Actually, no, they had a glyph. Like, he was not close. Like, Shaker
Oh,
was...
she's still up there.
Mana? He's a bit lacking. But Super, another defensive BKB just to get away. Still only 10 Bloodstone charges. It's almost a 5-second BKB now. It looked like the Dream Storm game heading into the mid game, but it has not proven to be the case.
Oh, this is LFY's time to come back during nighttime. Unfortunately, there's a heart on PL. Uh-oh.
3,100 health.
Uh-oh. That's really bad for them. I don't think they can burst through him.
Once, let alone twice.
Yeah. Well, now they can just push. Yeah, just play it safe. I think, like, during this period of the game, like, if they didn't have Aegis, they could split up, but they might. Oh my god.
Apu, not again. They need this tree. He gets stunned, and dead.
Yeah, if they split up right now, they have the potential to just get picked off and maybe like lose a gem, because Storm is very good in this sort of situation. But
Well, Power Treads PL closing in
they're
on
in.
100% win rate here at MDL.
they're in.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I think Old 11 is playing like a boss though. Like, he didn't have the greatest laning phase because it's not an easy lane for him, but he's been delivering, I think, with the initiations and just making it very easy for LGD to follow up.
I would agree.
Yep. Thank you, LD.
I'm a big old 11 fan.
Smack those shrines.
Lumi's dying, guys.
Instant
Can't
classic.
handle a good thwacking.
Instant classic.
We need an LD voice fag.
We need a Dakota.
Just the 3 lines I have in the game, I feel like, is already enough for my
We
taste.
need a Dakota. Doesn't he cast with the like box where he has all the sound?
Oh,
Yeah.
the soundboard. Yeah, but
Yeah.
those are a lot of those like kind of copyrighted things.
Well,
Like he would put on like the Attack on Titan music and stuff.
this is why we have LD start your own ones. You can have your own soundboard. Oh,
Here we
shrine
go.
onto the ancients.
The Dream Scan could be the start of the huge turnaround. Can LFY set this up? Super jumps in, BKB committed. Will he get a kill? Tusk low, silence, almost dead, not finished off yet, stays alive, finally will finish him, but meanwhile this PL still has cheese. He does not have the Aegis right now, so maybe they can make something more happen here. They're very low on mana on the Storm though. He had to jump away. The rest of the team retreats. So far a Tusk for a tree.
That's
It's
not good at all for LGD FY, because the PL can just run at whomever he wants. He even got 5-second stunned by the Dream Coil, but he didn't even care.
Well, they got a Bloodstone charge.
Yeah.
Got him.
He got a Bloodstone charge.
Mm.
But they wasted their smoke. They scanned, but as long as PL's on front, they can't actually beat LGD in a fight. But Storm had the right idea. Super went into the back line, tried to go onto the squishy keeper, tried to go on the squishy shaker, but they're not actually that squishy anymore.
It just seems like if PL's in the fight, you just can't win, because If you don't go for the PL, then PL is just gonna kill your team faster than you're gonna kill PL's team.
I mean, and we're not even talking about the Sven.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
also that.
Thank you, Victoria.
I think Sven's much easier to kite though.
Yeah.
Like you
I don't
can-
think Sven is actually too big of a problem.
Right,
Yeah.
but it's more like you're going to worry about the PL, and then Sven's probably going to get to kill someone.
Yeah, it's just the BKB wars with Warcry is just always goes Sven's way. As long as Earthshaker's his life. If they kill Earthshaker at the start of the fight, I could see LFY winning the fight. But they'd have to dump a lot on him.
So hard now, though. He's got the Solar Crest, the extra plate
Yeah.
mail, the Yule Scepter,
Yeah, he's actually...
the Snowball save.
Imagine if he gets 600 health at 25.
Is that your favorite talent?
It's pretty good. I think
600 is one of the highest.
600 is pretty
Well,
absurd. The other
Tusk says, look at
Tusk
me,
says
dude.
700.
Yes, Tusk says 700 and be like, bruh.
Bruh.
And he also has a 40% experience gain to get there.
Yep.
Lumi, you don't strike me as a bruh kind of guy.
You say bro a lot.
I do?
Yeah, I do.
I know, but
I do. I say a lot.
he
Yeah,
does
he's
say it
a-
a lot.
yeah.
I just wouldn't have expected he's
Oh,
a bruh,
okay.
you know?
You know, you can't drop it all the time. You gotta choose your place and time, just like this
Gotta
stair.
be a selective bruh.
Yeah.
Super, he makes his selection. It's old 11 he wants, it's old 11 he might get, but the Yule Scepter turns things around, and then the BKB, Sven with the big sword doing work right now. Super finds himself deep behind enemy lines. Can he finish anyone off? The Snowball turns it around, he gets stunned, echoed, enchant totem, punch. They really hate this storm, but they can't finish him off yet. He fights his way through it all. They'll get two. They want more. The Stolen Fissure used by DDC here, locking Yao down. He's like, well, I'll try to take the shrine with me. That also won't happen.
Oh, they lost the gem.
Easy Bloodstone charges.
They lost the fight during daytime because their two cores did not protect their supports. And they didn't have detection, so they couldn't actually chase. Classic cores.
Spoken like a true core player, really.
You sounded almost admiring, Ben, as though this is what you aspire to as a core player.
Ditch my supports.
Yeah.
I love doing that, but I know it's the wrong thing to do.
We lose at team fight. Where's Ben? Oh, he's farming with TP cooldown. It's like,
This is
No, this game you have recall, bro.
This is Bots Midas Merlini, after all.
Yeah.
Please, you have recall. I'm all about
that's
the
on you,
treads.
man. I'm ready to go. Just recall me
Yeah, just
anytime.
recall me.
To me, though, that was for one of the first few fights where Super actually went for the supports as opposed to the cores, right?
You want a Shaker?
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, you have to kill Shaker first. I
Yeah.
think. He's such a big problem.
Oh, they found an opening here mid, or so they think. They lunge onto maybe. Remember, he does have a cheese, though. They're going to have to commit a lot to kill him once,
Storm's
let
on
alone a
mana.
second time. Maybe he says, screw it, man. I'm manning up. Super's out of mana. He has the BKB if he needs it. Doppelganger. Stick around. Jump onto Apu. They trap him in the trees, and in his own trees, he will die. A prison of friends.
Shaker chasing off the Rubik. He has Yules if he gets
Has the blink.
Oh, okay.
Phantom Lancer also has a 20 strength talent.
That is a lot of HP.
Yeah. Are they all gonna get the HP talent at 25?
I mean, LFY has damage issues, right? Like,
Right
Rubik
now they
doesn't
do,
do
yeah.
much, Tree doesn't do much, so that's why Drow, like, is going back to compensate for his team.
They're all
but,
going to have like at least 2,000 health.
When he has his Mjolnir, it'll be fine.
That's a long time, though.
Yeah. Or
Game
even when he
towards
has
the
Axe, it's okay. But yeah, Mjolnir is ideal. Roshan's up in about 10 seconds.
Oh, almost butterfly time. Stack that up with the Solar Crest. I mean, you're talking about the Ags, Ben, but there's evasion to think about here.
Who? Axe on who?
The Drow.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So just throw an MKB on her shopping list.
That's what she needs. She does need Mjolnir and MKB.
And Ags.
And Axe.
Yeah, just needs about 10k gold worth of items, and then she's ready to fight. No problem.
Well, she has fallen behind. He has 5,000 ahead. And he has the luxury of having cheese mages, so he doesn't have to go for defensive items.
I do see some of you folks wondering where the other simultaneous game is happening. That's over on Beyond the Summit 2, guys. There are 2 games at once. We're just following the first line, Breaky CPK and Z-Rock, bringing you the second line on Beyond the Summit 2. So if you want the EG game, go to Beyond the Summit 2.
Are we working with no delay?
I believe we have no delay. If not, they'll hear it in 5 minutes.
That's the best kind of delay.
If Lumi had his way, he would never interact with you.
No, that's like, it's the worst, right? You try to interact with chat and then...
Oh, I thought you meant 0 delay. Was the
Yeah,
worst.
yeah.
Oh, God, being able to talk to chat, that's the worst.
Oh, Storm's going for Ags. This could actually make a big difference. Because then he can almost kill 3 supports at once.
Oh, Walrus Punch, quick,
Oh.
easy initiation gem down. Puck does have buyback though.
Force it out, dude.
Puck sounds so sad. No. That's what he says when he dies. In case you guys
The
didn't
lore
hear.
of Puck is actually horrific.
Go
Can you
on.
give us a TLDW?
Yeah?
He ate,
We're not
like,
lore
ate all
players.
his children, right? That's like the Puck thing.
Uh-huh.
It's a cannibal. Eats his kids.
But he looks so kawaii.
It's like that's like a Joker smile, you know? Like that's like
I see.
like it looks like he's smiling, but really he's just got like gashes in his face. So always the jawline is turned up. He's an evil one, that fairy dragon.
GG can't deal with these PL illusions.
Sorry,
Even
it's
at
siblings,
T4s.
not kids, apparently. Whatever.
Close enough.
Equally bad. Here comes the siege. LGD looking for their second lane of racks as they zero in. They're going to force out that puck buyback. Oh, is it in time, though? LGD, well, they'll take the tower down. Guess they don't get the racks yet, but they'll grab them soon. Afu trying to sneak in here, but again, the fissure initiations every single fight. It's 11 starting the party, and LGD delete the Rubik. They'll force him to buy back immediately. The puck has already died back, so they're down 1 for sure, possibly more. They hold the Sven in position, but they can't kill him, and that's just the Sven. Just say nothing of the PL, who's basically got the butterfly if it hasn't officially been picked up just yet. Yeah, maybe has it, in fact. Monet gets chewed to bits. Now the tree, a massacre in the LFY base. It all crumbles here. LGD Classic, showing they are the best kind of LGD today. Well, chat will spam to BM their way to victory.
Thwack.
I thought LFY had that. They were up 8.